What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Last night, I was contacted by the Sonny Bravo YouTube channel, and he shared with me this particular link from our buddy over there, Donovan Sharp. Now, for those of you who know the history between me and Donovan Sharp, once a colleague of mine, I brought him into the Black YouTube space. I think he's an excellent content creator, regardless of what I personally feel about him. He's very good. He's a really awesome writer at the same time. And what it appears that Donovan has done, and don't forget to subscribe to Sonny Bravo on the first comment pinned to the top. Donovan has a live stream podcast, and it seems that he took this particular clip out and reposted it. And the name of this clip is called, "This is What Happens When Black Men Experience Real Femininity." Now, he gets this particular information from a show called Temptation Island. I'm not familiar with it, but there is two people in particular that, Sherry and Javen. Now, Sherry is a very attractive young lady, and Javen is an African American, a good looking couple, but it seems that she is the stereotypical black lady who is kind of beating him down, kind of loud, obnoxious. At least that's what the stereotype is of black women. So I've never seen this. So according to Donovan, that is what he is. Okay. There's a scene where there's a white woman who's named Catherine. All right. And Catherine is an attractive blonde girl. And what happens as Donovan is describing it is that Catherine tells Javen that she's interested in him. She's attracted to him. Okay. And what Donovan compares this to is the dating experience that many black men have with African American women. And when they get into a situation with non-black women, let's just be honest, white women, that they're very uncomfortable at first. And I could agree. There are white women that when I came to Poland, just in passing and saying hi, I mean, obviously I'm from a different mentality of thinking about white folks. So yeah, I can understand it is something that's uncomfortable if you're from the inner city. And likewise, Donovan Sharp points this out, that a lot of black men have been taught to leave those white girls alone. Don't deal with white people. Don't do this and don't do that. But what Javen's going to understand is that this white lady is going to give him the experience of femininity that he's never experienced. When she, as a Caucasian woman, wants to show her appreciation for him, she's going to do it in a more romantic way or a feminine way. Whereas the African American women, they're going to play games. And instead of them, telling their interest, that they're going to call names and say you niggas ain't shit and stuff like that. And basically, pretty much casting African Americans in the box. Now, I will say that there is a problem, definitely, with femininity in black women and black men's relationships in particular. But I dare disagree with Donovan with the notion that black women as a whole are gonna be rude to you when they like you. And again, this is Donovan Sharp's own bias discrimination against the African American community that he's come from. Donovan, in my opinion, he's had a tumultuous relationship with his mother, with people in the black community at large. I'll talk about that a little bit later. So Donovan, when he talks about the black community, in which I kind of am disappointed that he would do this in front of an audience in which he knows is mixed. And shit on black people like that, like as he would do with a non-black fan base, in my opinion. But what he's trying to do is say that all black women, not all, but the majority of them, if they like you, they're going to be very immature about it. I will say that non-black women, in my opinion, will do things typically more direct in certain ways. But let me just tell you this. Black women, if they like you or if they don't like you, all right? Now, a white woman might go about it in a more sensual way, depending on who she is. But if a black woman likes you, she gonna let you know. You gonna know. She gonna show interest. She gonna laugh at your jokes. Okay, and that's the thing I don't like about a lot of guys. In respect to Donovan Sharp, he tries to make black women out to be complete monsters, as if they don't have feelings, as if they're not people, as if they don't like to be told, you're good looking, you smell nice, you're attractive, hey, how you doing? Women are women, right? Women want to be talked nice to. I don't care if you're from the hood, if you're from the ghetto, and if they like a man and spend time with a man, any sister, I don't care where you from. She from North Philly, South Philly, East St. Louis. Babe, why you ain't called me? Why you ain't checked up on me? If she like you, she gonna wanna know like, hey, when we gonna hang out? Why you don't want to take me nowhere? Just like any other woman. Now, if she expresses her femininity in the same way that a Caucasian woman would express it, it could be different, for sure. But then to say that black women don't express it at all in certain facets is incorrect. And see, this is the problem, I think, in thinking of what people like Donovan Sharp and some of you guys who comment on my channel. Many of you feel that white America, or white people, or white women in general, are better to deal with than our people. And I can understand that because that's how it, whoever wins writes all the stories. So forget the fact that, hey, they took some people from Africa, brought them to America. I don't care if you believe that we were here before, however it is, we were dominated, and then taught to dislike each other. And then all of a sudden, they're more feminine, they're better. What this sounds like to me is a very weak excuse for men to categorize all women for the fact that, you have limited experience with black women. And to be honest, I think that Donovan is not an insider to the black community. I don't even think if he's dealt with black people in real time like that in the last 15 to 20 years. Because any black man that has talked to black women all the time know that black women express themselves similar as other women do. Okay, don't get me wrong. Yeah, they can be aggressive and be a little bit more, could be more rude depending on the person. But from usually most of the women that I ever had and dealt with from the African American community were nice. Okay, they were sweet. They tried to cater to what I was trying to do. Sexually wasn't no problem. That's just women. Now here's my other issue with Donovan and brothers like him. I know Donovan since 2016. I'm the one that called him and brought him over to the YouTube platform. Donovan has a situation towards black people in general. And one of the reasons that he left the black manosphere community was for greener pastures with the Red Man Group in the 21 convention. Now, this is not a shot directly at him, nor Anthony Johnson. But if you see what's going on over there, because his whole situation was to me when he told me, black manosphere, you guys it's too much drama, it's too much ghetto stuff over here. I need to go to a greater audience. Look at what Donovan is experiencing right now with the charges levied against him by Anthony Johnson. 21 convention guys ain't playing with him right now. He's never experienced any of that over here with us. And I want to tie that back to talking about how better white women are than black women. He makes the point that black women can call the police on you just like white folks can call the police on you, which is true. Well, if you want to talk about white folks, well, Anthony Johnson is definitely dealing with Donovan right now. More so than any of us have. See, that's the situation when you're dealing with the community. You cannot put one group of people over the other. Because when you get out of line with that group of people, there's a more severe cost to pay. Which Donovan is experiencing right now with Anthony Johnson. And I'm using that not to be shady or to be, low. I'm just using that because I believe it's relevant to the conversation, that when you big up those other groups as if they're better than us, in reality, it's not. Okay? We have unique problems for sure. Black women femininity problem is a problem for sure. But there are women out there who are naturally feminine. There are women out there who don't have those issues. I've seen white women have black men as a damn near like grab them by the balls in a relationship. I've seen so many times where white women were running black dudes in a relationship, being mean to them. Listen, I'm gonna play a clip of Thaddeus Matthews. There's a white woman calling the Thaddeus Matthews shows, talking about she don't have sex with her husband. She don't feel like having sex with him. Like, there are a lot of black men that are with white women that are unhappy. Like, let's not, lie about this. It happens. There are white women out there who feel entitled, who feel like, they're the S, they're the shit because they got a black man and he pushes up on a whole other pedestal. We're gonna be real about it. So that's my response, But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.